What's going on, horror lovers? Horror with Hoss coming back to you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing off my Vinegar Syndrome pickups for May, including the halfway to Black Friday sale and partner label month, which I only really got, I think, one or two from that. But then before I show that, I'm going to show a few extra things that came in. I'm just going to lump it in with this one. So hang around. You'll see the Vinegar Syndrome. I'm going to show you this other first. First from the thrift store. I probably wouldn't have got these normally, but for the price they were at, I picked these up. First up is American Hustle. Got a good cast there. I remember seeing this one. Next up, this is one that's got James Gandolfini in it, Toni Collette, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Catherine Keener. And it says on the back that this is, I think this says is one of his last roles. It is enough said. I guess this is like a romantic comedy, I'm not sure. This one I've always heard about and I've never seen. Scarlett Johansson's in this. Bill Murray, Giovanni Ribisi, Anna Faris. And it's Lost in Translation. This one was still sealed. Again, it's got a good cast, but I've never heard of it. Rachel McAdams, Willem Dafoe, Robin Wright, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. And it is A Most Wanted Man. Next up, this one I got through the Facebook page, but it is from Gator Blade Films, and so this came directly from them. Just looked like might be right up my alley. And apparently this is taking from, or it is based on characters from Pulp Fiction. And it's just another story that they had. And it is simply titled Zed's Dead. And it's got a big cast of folks on there. Of course, you got the nice little picture there on the back. And it's supposed to have some blood and gore and boobs and everything else. And this was one that was limited 300, it says. So this one came from Amazon. I want to go ahead and get the 4K. I've been wanting to see this one. And that is Cold Storage. Again, you got a good cast there. And I remember seeing the trailer, so definitely was one I want to check out. And then coming from Cauldron Films, I wanted to jump on this because they said that the amounts were getting low on the limited edition. And I'd never had this on physical media before, but this is a Lucio Fulci film, and it is Conquest. You can see on the front there. This is a thick box edition. Of course, you got art on the back. And this comes with the booklet, and it's a thick case. It's got 4 discs in this. You've got the 4K Blu-ray of the same movie. Your second Blu-rays of special features, and then you have the soundtrack on the 4th one. So they also sent these stickers that apparently is designed or were done by an artist similar to the one who did some of the art for some Vinegar Syndrome slips, it appears, just from the artwork there. But yeah, now to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. First up, this was an upgrade, which I'll show the original, but coming to you from Wild Eye Releasing, we have Brotherhood of Blood. This one has Sid Haig in it and Ken Foray. And of course, this has the Blu-ray. You've got the art there underneath. I originally had this on a DVD in the Ghost House Underground, which was put out by Lionsgate, which I've had this in the collection on DVD. But I'm guessing that Wild Eye picked up the distribution rights, I'm guessing. But yeah, glad to have that upgraded now. Next up, another Wild Eye. Just based off what I'd heard about this, I've never seen it before, but very many positive reviews on the site. And that's for Disco Exorcist. And on the back here, I noticed that this, the way this has the lady spread out with the hand, reminded me of the Massage Parlor Massacre movie, the way they did that, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, but yeah. Next up, coming from IFC, as I mentioned in a previous Vinegar Syndrome video, they have a lot of films featuring Asia Argento, and this is another one. This is more of an artsy film, which I don't typically go for those, but once I read this part on the back, I thought I'll check it out, and it is The Last Mistress. Because as you see here, it's got talking about the scorching, intensely carnal adaptation of a scandalous 19th century novel. That says enough there to get me interested. Next up, coming from Dark Star Pictures, looks like another slasher type film. This one has a killer who wears a pig mask, it looks like, and it is Butcher's Bluff. Both this and the Brotherhood of Blood, this slipcover sold out really fast on these. But yeah, that just looks really cool there. There ain't nothing in them woods except death. But it looks like it's going to be a good slasher to add to the collection. Next up here, this is a Shudder release. I remember this being released on DVD, I think at Walmart, but I didn't pick it up. It's a Noah Segan film, and it is Blood Relatives, which it looks to be another vampire-themed movie. Yeah, it has him and this girl on the cover there, so... Next up here, this is from Yellow Veil Pictures. I don't buy a lot of their titles, but this is number 36 of the line. Filmed by Austin Snell, and it is simply They Call Her Death. It is a Western of sorts, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit of blood and guts thrown into this one as well. So, and I thought that was a nice little retro looking cover there. Hell hath no fury like the woman they call death. Alright, coming up next here, this is from Doppelganger Releasing. And I think you'll know from the picture on the cover why I had to pick this up. It is Mr. K, which is starring Crispin Glover. As I've told you numerous times before, I like to collect different movies that Crispin Glover has been in, and this is no exception. So this one here is from Dark Sky Films. I just watched the trailer and I was like, yeah, that looks like what I need to get. And it is Drive Back. Also with Mr. K in this one, the slips sold out very quickly. And lastly, for the partner labels, we have from this one they call the horror section. It's a Joe Begos film. It says it's his answer to Peter Jackson's Bad Taste or Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. And that's Jimmy and Stiggs. It's dealing with an alien of sorts. but it is a 4K and Blu-ray. And it looks like it's very wild and crazy. So next up, I did want to show they've had this out for a little bit, but I finally picked it up, and it is issue number 2 of the Vinegar Syndrome zine, or Vinegar Zine-drome. I thought that was funny. They got the special $6.66 price there. But yeah, basically this is one where they have just different write-ups and showing kind of how they do some of their film processes and some of the films that they've done, from different things. It has a write-up about Category 3 movies that they've gotten into the archives there. So first up, coming from Vinegar Syndrome Pictures, I've been trying to collect most all of these. Actually, I think this will be all of them now that I've got this one. But I remember seeing when this was in production and thought, yeah, this is going to be a wild one. And it is Anything That Moves. And you've got a nice slip box with this one. Very wild images there. And then underneath you've got the slip cover here. And this, one of the main reasons I wanted to get this is because of Ginger Lynn Allen. She's in this one. And I just remember seeing some pictures and stuff from when they were in the process of making this film. So next up, this was one they had in the markdown section. It's a VSL, one of the VSLs. And they had this down so cheap, I was like, I doubt it'll be this cheap again for a while. So I went ahead and got Sixth Mission. Apparently it's a type of comedy. I want to say this is a Polish film. I also got another VSL. This is number 22. That one was 7. But yeah, this just looked like it'd be right up my alley. It's intensive care. And it's got the embossing of the blood on there. That's really cool. And as you can see, George Kennedy's the main star. They've got, but yeah, just the images and the trailer just look like this is going to be a wild one. Next up, a couple of VSAs. Number 56. I've been wanting to get this one, James Remar. And this is Robo Warriors. That just looks awesome there. Got the other cover there. 2 gladiators, 1 planet, no prisoners. Next up, this was a big one, and I think it finally sold out during the sale, but this is number 62. And it is Faces of Death. Of course, this is the thicker box one. Got the big warning on the back. And of course, you get the disc. It's 4K and Blu-ray, this one. And the booklet. Now, this only has, I think it shows it's 108 minutes. So, I think this is only a portion of Faces of Death. I don't think it's the full. I'm not sure, but the reason I say that is because I have the Gorgon, I think it's Gorgon video release here, the DVD that I got from Walmart back when they had this very shortly, a very short period of time. And it shows it's volumes 1 through 4. And the runtime on this, it's got approximately 7 hours. So that's a lot more than this. So, but yeah, so I'll definitely be keeping this DVD. Of course, you got all the different discs there. But still, to be able to get this upgrade on 4K, Faces of Death, I mean, that's a classic there. And they also gave you 2 of these stickers with the release as well. Next up, This is one of the newer releases this time, and that is Human Lanterns. I've heard a lot about this movie. I've just never seen it, and so this is another thick box edition here. You get the slip box, and then inside you get another slip cover. That's a wild looking thing there. I'm sure for people who've seen the movie this might make sense, but and of course there's a booklet with it as well. And next up, another upgrade. For the longest I've had this on Blue Underground DVD, and I don't think it had been on Blu-ray prior in the US, but we get the 4K and Blu-ray update here of the Lamberto Bava film Macabre. And again, it's another thick box edition here. You getting another booklet and the slip inside, which that's really cool. Prepare yourself for the shock of a lifetime. And I'm guessing that this movie, there's got Macabro was the flip alternate art you could get there. I'm guessing this is the movie that may be inspired or helped in the making of the necromantic movies, I would assume, because it deals with similar themes. But yeah, there's my Blue Underground DVD that I've had for a while. So next up, this is a new one for packaging that I don't think Vinegar Centrum's done before, and that's for the release of The Mangler. This, of course, starring Robert Englund, and it's got the slip box here, and the outer part of this, as you see there's like gears and chains and things, and it has a very porous feeling, almost kind of like sandpaper, really. But I assume they did this to try to be like the metal and the things in this factory that you're dealing with. But yeah, there's your classic art. That's 4K and Blu-ray. Of course, this also has Ted Levine in it. Another good role of his, other than Buffalo Bill. I know a lot of people know him as that. I assume that it won't scuff up another slipcover if it were right next to it, but I'm not sure that it wouldn't. So, I know a lot of people use those protective sleeves. 2 more to go. We've got this one here, which I remember seeing the trailer for years ago when I would rent movies. This one on there. You got Ewan McGregor, Josh Brolin, Patricia Arquette, and Nick Nolte. And that is Night Watch. Again, another thick box here. This is the Paramount and Paramount Scares, if you're keeping up with the Paramount Scares line. You get the inner slip cover. And then you also have a booklet. And there was this little white separator piece of paper, which I've never seen them do before, between the book and the disc. But I thought, well, I'll keep it in there since it was in there. And lastly, this is the VSU. I had to get this. Is a film I watched a lot as a kid growing up. I've loved this film. Again, some of you may not care about it, but it's another Paramount release, and that is Explorers. You got the new art here, and like with all the other VSUs, it opens on the side, and you have your inner slip here. I did not get the Shout Factory release of this when they had it, so this was a good upgrade. You got the 4K and Blu-ray, and then of course a booklet as well, showing like some of their designs on there. You flip through, it's got of course pictures of the young actors who were in this. I just always had a soft spot for this movie because of just what it meant to me. There you have it. That's everything. I tried to go through this quick. I got a little long-winded there, I guess, but I appreciate you checking it out. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. I hope all of you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.